to know that they still by my side. Friends are like stars, cause no matter how far, when it's dark outside, they will be your light. We'd play Halo, and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise.
Good morning. Good afternoon. It's a little bit later than usual, but the baby is out at an appointment. So I don't really have extra time since I started late, but it's freer time. Move my notes over to the other screen and we'll get started. Maximize. Good night, Spacey. Hey, now it's the other daylight savings. Pretty sure you're not already going to bed. Okay, we'll get to Monster Cat before it changes songs. See, I also want to look at my stream game notes. Spacey. It did it again. There's no good reason it did it. Like, I didn't reload chat or anything. It just changed your name color. Okay, quick shout out to the streamer I was watching struggle through Pygame. Boom. It's still not as weird as that one time somebody, like, made a part I atomic account and started trolling Dan's chat. But maybe that's what's happening here. Is one of these, I don't know what letter could be changed in your name. I think your name is pretty safe. Like, if you've got non-Latin characters in your name, Twitch puts the little alternate name, right? Or is that just Korean Twitch? Oh, I was going to get music back on in general. Let's see. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, I guess I haven't really seen any other characters be used for Twitch names, so maybe it's just not allowed to use those characters unless you're on Korean or Japanese Twitch. Okay, I was going to start a new project today. Not in the sense that switching gears completely, but just so I have a clean Godot project to start from. Get over here, Godot. And it is going to be called the Community Jarden. This low profile mic arm is so good. Now that I actually found a spot where it's not in the way of the keyboard and mouse. So much better than having one that goes like up and down and is like in your eye eye line between your monitors. New. What's an asset library? Oh, interesting. How many pages we got? Just 4 pages? Well, that's not all. Still just 4 pages? Okay, new project. Community Garden. Now, how do I reconcile this with the Streambot? Do I make the Streambot require this game be running? Or do I have the Streambot as a separate project? But they'd have to share like rate limits somehow. I don't know, Kepler. That's an interesting thought. Not that I'd ever get close to hitting a rate limit, but you never know. Hold on, I gotta see if Kepler is fed. Was Kepler fed? My hair is a lot smaller today. I really went to town with this little silicone scrubby thing. Apparently that straightened it to some extent. It's still recovering though. It's also getting to the length where it starts to hang in the back after showers, and that's really annoying. Might be time to teach Orion how to use the trimmers. I don't want to save one in that path. I want to save one in G drive. Godot. And choosing an empty folder. I never know if I need to make my folder name the project name or if it's gonna just drop files. Kepler. You've been making me nervous, dog, but there you go. Whatever my train of thought was, we're going to do new folder and call that Community Garden. Select current folder. That way I can call it CJ instead of CG. Okay, slower rendering of simple scenes, uses rendering device backend, advanced 3D graphics. We do want 3D. I don't need mobile support. Supports desktop, mobile, and web. Does this support? Oh, this is just desktop. Least advanced 3D graphics. Oh no. Yeah, that's another thing I was thinking of. C# doesn't work with mobile exports, so that's kind of out of the picture already, but it would be nice if I could just set it up so it's just an OBS, like an OBS, a web scene, and I don't actually have to have the game open somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna go feed the dog. Be right back. I'll put some woofs in chat. Boy, this house can be so depressing. I was thinking about moving my desk somewhere out of the living room. So there's a room with fireplace leads to the backyard, but there are no windows in that room other than the sliding door. So if I put my desk in there, I just feel like I'll cut off in my little cave, but not in a good way. I suppose that's not much different than a normal office environment. That'd still suck. Kepler has not been fed. Well, she has now. Okay, community jargon. Create and edit. And we'll just kind of go over what the stream game is after I get this project set up. Now if I go to that folder, the Godot projects, go to community jargon. It does not have a solution set up. So how do whoops, I accidentally set compatibility. All right, let's go back to the other one. Hope that doesn't change anything else. How do I make this a C# project? How do I get Windows to stop freaking out when I have monitors with different resolutions? Oh, another thing I was going to do, shout out to Sorcerer Story? Sorcery Story. Sorcery Story. Very helpful Godot streamer I was watching earlier today, and really just lurking most of the week. Alright, I'm paranoid about the renderer thing, so I'm just going to delete this project and start it over. Take me back to Godot. Dun, 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 dun. New project, forward plus community jargon, and it's going to be in Godot projects community jargon. But really, why don't you make that folder if it doesn't exist? Especially if you need an empty folder. Make it git, yep. Oh, interesting, there's different speeds. So there's the speed for like doing flying around, and there's the speed for zooming. Or no, there's the zoom distance, I guess. Second question, why is Godot not down there now? There we go. Bad music, bad music, bad music. Not now. Decidedly unchill music. Okay, so the stream game is a community garden. As you attend the stream, I don't know if you need to speak to actually be in the chat viewer list or not. No, I see some people in there that haven't talked, so yeah, as you just watch the streams and I guess do whatever you need to do to get on the viewers list, your plant is going to grow and you'll get a plant automatically just for watching your first time. You start missing streams, it will stop growing and eventually wither away. Disappointing. Can fertilize with bits or channel points. I think I might do that with emotes instead. So like you put an emote in chat and it sprinkles a little bit on your plant. That'd be cool. That means I still need to figure out what bits or channel points could go towards. Maybe like just global. You've tossed fertilizer on the whole garden. And instead of potassium, nitrogen, and phosphorus, you'd have Pog, Kappa, Lol. Those are the essential fertilizers for your stream plant. See, there are going to be seed packs. How does that work? So the first time you visit, you're going to get a random low-level plant that'll already be planted, but after that, you can choose to harvest when it's fully grown, and you'll get some seed packs, which are kind of card packs. A little bit of Gamba, but not Gamba in there. You want a bird, okay. Spacey wants a bird. I'm not going to make it so you can grow a bird. I might make it so certain things spawn birds. Egg makes bird. Okay, that's kind of smart. Maybe fully grown trees have bird nests. There you go. Uh-oh, you're giving me ideas. All right, so there are garden spots. So there's some idea of what's adjacent to what else. What if you grow a tree and it adds some aerial spots? So then there are nests up there. That's way too much work, but that's what I thought of. So you'd see the plants grow as you, like on the bottom of the screen. Down here they'd grow and probably be about this tall. I want to do 3D, but it'll only show like a profile of it for most of the stream, so it's not too annoying. But occasionally you could zoom in and show it as a full, here's the whole garden, here's all the people in it. What else? Plants will not all look the same. It'll kind of depend on what you planted, what kind of seed pack. If you got a hollow seed pack or a foil seed pack, your plant will be shiny. Some birds nest on the ground. Mourning doves don't even need a nest. Just give them one stick and a gum wrapper. Is that like the pigeon nesting tactics? They're just too used to their nest being knocked around in the city, so they just get some zip ties and call it a day. See, looks like it had something like quest, random bug invasion. You gotta type attack to swap. Plant competition, submit for a competition, community will vote, kind of like Stardew Valley. Discard and re-roll seed packs. So one of the things I want to do with channel points is use them kind of like a currency, but you're not allowed to do that on Twitch. But I'm wondering, I'll have to read the rules on that. It might be specifically converting it to a different currency. Like maybe you can buy whatever's on screen when you toss your channel points out at a specific moment, because it's more of a direct conversion. Hepler has had some problems this week. Not so bad as they were like Monday and Tuesday, but she does not like to turn left. Fun. Okay, you know you're gonna have to turn around and get out of here. You could just lay down all day and chill, and I'd bring food to you. Then you don't have to get up. Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? And then you wouldn't have to whine. You wouldn't hurt yourself. Okay, Bit Redemptions. Looks like I had some sort of water tower here to fill up and rain on everybody. That'll be a cool graphic, like use up the top of the stream, spawn some clouds up there. Since last stream we did figure out how to do transparent backgrounds, so we can just put junk anywhere on the stream. In fact, can I open another Godot at the same time? So I made the floor transparent here, and I guess this isn't really a background, it's just nothingness. Building, building, building. Here we go. Godot, please. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so now it's an overlay. The only problem here is I can't click through it. But I can put it in the background. If it's not something that needs like controller or keyboard or mouse focus, I can just put it in the background and it'll still go on fine. Slide it behind another window. Really hard to judge depth. Alright, and also I had game capture turned on. Is that still working? Not Quantum Conundrum. Oh yeah, we want transparency. So I stop that and I play it again, and now it's... I'll move it over to the other window so we don't see it twice. But it'll be like right above my head. Whee! That's so cool. And now I can do work over here while it's going on, except I died, so it stopped. Oh, I can see my cursor. We're going to close this one. We're going to figure out how to convert this to a .NET project. So let's open Chrome. Godot C#. Oh, you can actually configure an external editor instead of using the internal one. I love it. Editor settings. .NET editor. Writer. Okay, how do I make this a C# project though? After you successfully set up C# for Godot, I have not successfully set it up. It bundles the parts, okay. Download, install. I already did that. I'm running from the mono build. When you create your first C# script, Godot initializes the C# project files. This includes generating a solution and project file. Okay. I don't know. What do I want to make my script? Dun dun. There's too many choices. Guess I could just make it a node. Alright, and then we'll attach script. And C# inherits node. Source / empty. Invalid path. Base path is invalid. Source. They really need to learn how to make a folder. Okay. Create. And now I should have a project that Writer can open. Or even better, if I open this script, it should open in Writer. Nice. That's even better than Unreal. Unreal takes like 30 seconds when you click on something to open it in Writer. Namespace does not correspond to file location. Must be community jargon. That don't make sense. Okay, and did it say this was already a Git repo? Okay, well, let's look up how to do that too. Search docs for Git. Godot, editor settings. What do you have for Git? I think I'll just leave it mostly to Writer to deal with this. Current repo, we're going to create repository. New repository in local. Godot, community jargon. Select that folder, community garden stream game. Community jargon. Git ignore. Do you have one for Godot? It does. No license because this is private. Publish to GitHub. Wait. Where are the files in this repo? Oh no, it made G Godot projects community jargon / community jargon. Let's try this again. New repo, community jargon in G / Godot projects, community garden stream game. Git ignore for Godot. Turn that music up just a little bit. And create repo. Now, okay, now there's stuff in there. Delete that. Unprotect all files. Just delete. Delete, delete, delete. Okay, git ignore. Git ignore github.com/git ignore. Is that the repo for it? No. GitHub. git ignore. Yeah, github/git ignore. And we want the .NET. I'll just do this over here where everybody can see. .NET Core ignores. Godot. Project solution icon. Sure. I guess the icon's probably Godot thing. Yeah, Godot. Project file. And my empty source.
Now it ain't a long way home, a long way home, no.
Now we can do initial commit of initial project files initially.
Stars and moon, can you hear me calling? Just shouting out loud, spinning out in the great unknown. You got me way up high and there ain't no falling.
All right, now we're gonna publish that repo. Keep it private.
Up and running a
Yes.
mile just to find my feet. Just finding a place where my heart can breathe. And all I know is
Now if I click over here, let's see if I can find the blame.
now it ain't a long way home, a long way home.
Nice.
No.
It also doesn't show my email and full name anymore. Thankfully, it took a lot of work to figure out. It's solved now. And I have a new GitHub account, which is kind of a pain, but I don't think anybody was ever looking at it anyways. It wasn't on my resume or anything. Hey, what do we gotta do now? Surely we can delay doing actual work.
Lost at sea, ain't no hope of rescue. Floating out here, set adrift on
Okay,
the
bit
big
redemptions, there's the
wide.
water tower. Getting a seed pack
Right here with you.
for cheering as well.
I wanna get found as long as I'm lost with you. Up and running a mile just to find my
One of your plots gets featured on screen real quick, so like maybe it takes over the webcam area.
and all I know is there ain't no place that I'd rather be. Now it
Don't understand ads anymore. What kind of ads are you getting? I guess you're still in the ad break. I'll have to ask you in 30 seconds.
now
Maybe it's people working at the ad agencies that are just like, I want to make something fun. I don't really care about doing my job. Isn't that better for everybody? They're not always like, bye, bye, bye. They just do some dumb ads. So subscribers get an extra garden plot depending on tier. So if you're a normal viewer, you have 1 plot. Tier 1, 2, and 3 would have 2, 3, and 4 plots. And you'd have to... Okay, if you want to get a new plot, you can convert 2 points into a big plot. So tier 3 could have 4. Yeah, they would have 4 plot points. They could have 2 big plots, which would be suitable for trees and stuff. Seed card modifiers, seasonal requirements. It's like just generally the time of year, I guess. We'll map it 1-to-1 with the seasons. Different rarities, so 1 out of 1 Carolina Reaper, 1 out of 10 Ghost Pepper, year 1. So then you can have year 2 seeds. Or you can have beta seeds. Show you're an OG member. If you don't want to put on your founder's badge. Okay, first time users get a generic seed that's automatically planted. Or if your plot is empty, you receive a pack, it's automatically planted. You can freely swap. Yeah, I think I like that better than making you plan out. So you can move around if you want. And I would like that to be done via an extension rather than having to type it all in chat, because that kind of sucks. Look up what can't be done. Do not use as equivalent of real money, not for betting, no gamba. Okay, but let's just look that up again real quick. Twitch channel points TOS. Channel points acceptable use. They're not a money instrument. They're not currency, property, have no monetary value. You cannot exchange for money or real currencies. Or anything with value outside of Twitch, okay? But what about no gamba? So that's kind of where the store idea came from. You have to get exactly what's shown on the store, not a random gamba. No slot machines, which is disappointing because I've always wondered what it takes to code a slot machine. No exchanging between channels or other. Oh, here we go. Do not sell, offer to sell, trade, barter, or transfer points to other users of Twitch in exchange for real or virtual currencies. That sounds like it's more on the user side, not like a point redemption. Like if I wanted to buy marble skins from Spacey for my points, I give her my points over in Dan's channel. But it doesn't sound like it's outlawing me having my own partly currency that you can exchange 10,000 channel points for. If it's only on Twitch and not used outside, right? Next step, separate community garden from the bot. Oops. I think, yeah, there'll just be a separate bot. I Alright, still give me the same name, strangely quirky. But Community Garden won't really need to send much to the stream. It'll mostly be reading, so that won't be an issue. I don't think they'll need to share rate limits. Yep, first time chatter assigned garden plot and seed planted. Just a generic plant maybe, okay. Each message grows the plant a little bit until it hits a cap. Next message after the cap, harvest it. I don't like this idea. I don't like that one. Except for as an MVP. Let's go ahead and get paint out. We're going to draw some plants up. Godot projects, community garden, and we're going to do new folder, source, assets. And I want you to have a transparent background and be like a reasonable size, 256 by 256, I guess. What do plants even look like? They're green. It's like maybe, okay, there's one. That's what a plant looks like when it starts out. Plant stage 1. And then they get bigger. And they get like a leaf. They get a leaf on top. Plant stage 2. And they get bigger. They get another leaf. Plant stage 3. Then when they get even bigger, sometimes they get a third leaf. I've seen plants with 3. Plant stage 4. And then they get really big and sometimes they get colorful. Hey, Ferris, looking fire. What's the stream game gonna be? Oh, I just finished talking about it. So it's going to be a community garden. The initial development of it will be as just like this little, like the Windows taskbar size. That'll be the ground, and then maybe it goes up here as the plants grow. But as people join chat and they talk into it, the plants will grow. They'll grow faster when they get fertilized, which will be like pogs and kappas and lols. And I'll sprinkle emotes on there. But that will all be on the Twitch side for now until I figure out the YouTube APIs too. But plants get really big, alright, then they get some color instead of leaves. I've seen red plants. This looks more like something you don't want to stick your finger into, but it's okay. It should be amazing if I can find the time to work on it. We'll see if like an hour a week is enough. Alright, let's save this as plant stage 5. Right now, I've only done the Godot tutorial, so I'm kind of getting to grips with the engine. I've done plenty with Unreal in the past, but this is kind of like walking into a room you're familiar with, but now you have to go get your book from the nightstand with a blindfold on. I'm gonna trip. I'm gonna stumble into lots of things. I'm gonna stub my toes a bit. I don't know where the light switch is. Doesn't matter because the light switch not gonna help me with the blindfold on. That reminds me, I also need to make the ground. And let's make that. I can tile it. I don't have to make it really wide. I'll just tile it a bit. walking into an airport after being at the train station 10,000 times. Yeah, and then you discover like TSA is a thing. You're like, oh no, this was a mistake. Alright, so I think I'll tile this and then I'll put plants on a layer behind it. Save that as ground tile. Oh, and I might as well show this off for you too. When I was playing around with the tutorial game, we figured out how to make it act like a stream overlay. Yeah, I'll just do it on this monitor. Turn off game capture. We're gonna hit play. Any second now. There we go. So it already has like the vibe of those games from 20 years ago where you get a little hammer on the screen, you get squash ants, but you still have your desktop underneath of it. Okay, let's go back to Godot. Restart that and try better this time. It makes a lot less sense when you can't see the floor, but I am jumping on top of these little dudes and squashing them. But if they hit me, I'm dead. What's my score? It says my score is 11. It's very small text in the top right, and I died. So yeah, now everybody will have something to play with while I stare frustrated at programming problems. Maybe I'll let people play with it while I go through one of the interview prep books or something. First, I gotta try to remember how this stuff works. So let's just stick a camera out there. And I want you to be ortho. Oh, that's a fat camera. See, if I take one of these assets, can I just drop it in? Oh, it thinks it's a material. What about put a cube in there? Shape? No. What do they call them? Mesh instance, we're getting closer. Sure, let's try that out. New placeholder. Oh, I like placeholders. Where's my camera? Get that back. Which way are you even facing, camera? There, we should see that. Yeah, I probably need to start looking at jobs before my kid turns 1 in July. Get that ball rolling again. It's been a while. Okay, we should see the God Cube. Oh, main. Oh, that is probably the unlit God cube. Let's get a light. Nope, that's not how you do lights. You add a node. Light. Basic directional light. Stick it up in the sky, point it down a little bit, make it pretty. Give it some angle. Scoot it over there. How do I do local versus global? Doesn't really matter, but someday I should figure that out. You don't need to build the project. I didn't do anything. Okay, so now we have a gray background. Now let's go to the transparency. For transparent background. Oh yeah, goodbye fog. Is that enough? Not yet. Display window, transparent window, transparent background. There we go. We've got the God cylinder. The God capsule. Ultimately, I want it to be a kind of 3D scene, but we're just going to throw some sprites up on screen. Stop rotating, select. And how do we do this split? I muted in case the dog went off. The dog alarm. Okay, let's duplicate these. Scoot them out just a little bit. Sure, cannot drag and drop. Okay. These ones do need to have transparency. Actually, I need to set transparency on all of them. Okay, this did save as transparent. So the texture for this is going to be ground tile. How do I tell it to allow transparency? There, why is that not working? Oops, yep, mic is on. Yes, obsidian is great. I have another one, but for this vault, I just keep all the stream relevant things. So here's the stream game. Here's the title of the stream for that day. Here's what I copy paste into all the discords. Godot transparent material. There's something here about, yeah, I should see that. Green. How can I make material partially transparent? Right, it's not the color I use because that's the texture and it shows it's got transparency. Go through all the settings here. Right, and it works here. Do I need to save or apply? There are two materials now. I want to use that one. That worked. Okay, take you back down. No, I'm just pretending to be organized. Okay, now where was I? How do we duplicate this change over to all of them without getting extra materials by accident? Clear that one. Can I clear that one? Why do you have two? Nobody else has two. Oh, they do have two. Why does a plane have two materials? It's crazy. Was it doing it on the back? When I clear this one. Or is it like layering the materials? Is that what's going on? No, don't delete the node. Okay, well I can just duplicate this material Well, I can remake it and duplicate it. Transparency, yes. Albedo texture is the ground tile. Yep, and that's already working transparently. Now I assume I'm gonna need to make shared. Right? Something like that. Or save it. I think resources is the name Godot likes. New folder, materials. And URM ground tile. Want you and you and you and you. No. Who are you selecting? Okay, you're all the way over there. You're over there. And the middle one. And quick load ground tile. Okay, cool. So we can see the ground, we can see the plant behind them. Now I need to do the same to these, but let's go ahead and test it. Project settings, full screen window. Borderless. Borderless full screen, can't resize. I don't think that matters if it's full screen. VSync enabled. Now let's try it out. Ooh, I hope I set that camera to default. It looks like it did it all by itself. One of these didn't get set right. It could be one of those flowers that looks like a bird. How far behind are you? Are you on like a 30-minute delay?
Trying to find that gold. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new.
Why does this look better than this?
Slide on the corner, feeling brand new. Trying to find that gold.
Oh. How do you have the brain power to listen to two things at once? Oh, actually, this is all kind of cursed. Something is wrong.
Just bring all your girls, shawty. I can hardly wait, yeah, I try. No lie, let's get real.
Oh, you're just in time for another ad break.
No lie. God damn it, I'm
Alpha kind of fixed it. Yeah, there's no ads for YouTube. I mean, other place, not Twitch place. Alright, see ya. Yeah, I stream on Twitch is in the description. If you ever want to be the place where like the stream overlay actually works. Because it might be a long time before I get it fixed up for YouTube. What's with that ugly blend? I guess the ugly blend exists there too. Okay, it was Alpha Scissor that kind of like masked, I guess. The mini took 22 minutes. I can beat that. Am I a time mini? Let's do some puzzles real quick. Split. I don't think there's time for or room for an S. Looks fabulous in sling. I don't know anymore. Foul temper, bad mood. Group of speakers at a conference. Keynotes. Fall zodiac sign. Gosh. Tusk stuff. Ivory. State University has a trademark on burnt orange. Kansas. No. Oh no, this one's gonna be a bad one. Keeping it to 0 is a Sisyphean task. Inbox. Innocently clueless. Naive. Flexible gymnastics move. Please don't be split. Snitch. Foul tempers. Snitch. Looks fabulous. Lie. No, that's not it. Texas. The panel of speakers. The Libra. Slays. Oh, 1 minute 6. Alright, what's the other one? Connections, NYT. I'm not good at this one, though. We'll see. Ooh. Okay, no spoilers. I'm just gonna do it. No looking. I'll tell you when I'm done. Good row, good row. You got green. Yellow. No. What I was thinking there. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Oh no, I lost. Don't look yet. Oh. Alright, you're safe to look. I did real bad. Oh, you know who else deserves a shout out? Let's see. Shout out Fazzy-san. Also learning Godot. Let's see what she's working on right now. Is it the game? Yeah, so it's like some sort of music, learning music game sort of thing. Let's see if I spelled that right. Well, I have nothing to say about it. It was bad. What did I get? Yellow and green? The end? Hope this is saved if I look it up. Yeah, I only got green and yellow. I had no idea about blue or purple. Alright, so alpha scissor is kind of like masking, I guess. Alpha hash is dither. Yuck. Well, maybe. I don't know. What does that look like in the camera? None of them look really good at this scale. I'm going to rely on Josie to make something pretty. You got purple first? I mean, when I saw it, I was like, oh, I should have known. Because I was staring at gel forever. Just like, why is it not gel? Oh. Okay, this mesh has the wrong material. And it's not you, it's the one in front. Hear that. So these materials are kind of overlaid on each other. That's neat. Because that means I can do this all in one. Okay, so I don't need separate meshes. I can just delete this one. And I can select this one somehow. I can't click on these for some reason. And I can quick load ground tile. And it's got ground. These are 2D. I want to do... do I want to do 3D? No, I think I want to keep them 2D. Just to make materials simpler on my life. But the garden plots will be 3D. Oh, whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay, so I can pull that one up and then I can quick load the ground. I need to make this one transparent. With scissors. And we'll give it the ground. You need transparent with the scissors, and you've already got the ground. And let's see, you need ground, transparent with scissors, and this one needs the ground. Transparent with scissors. How will I get to do materials that have like parameters? So I just say slap this texture in my pre-made material. That's the point I kind of want to get to. I missed one. Somebody doesn't have ground. And you have ground. Okay. So now if we play, should show up there. Okay, what was blue? Homophones of Greek letters. I know, I was sounding them out, and I just thought this has something to do with sounds for this clue, but I just couldn't get it. I thought it was day or gel in there. Game capture. Let's put you on top. on top of everything. Do I have it running? I do. So we should see it above my hand. Oh no, it's right there. Hey Jarkia. This is your first time to the channel, or at least first time chatting, Jarkia. I'm working on a stream overlay game. Let me fix this game capture transform. Then I'll explain it. How do I reset transform? Oh no, it's too big, too big. Transform. By 1080. I take this and I move it to my other monitor. Okay, that looks a lot better. My hair looks smaller. It's because I took a shower and I was like scrubbing it hard with the, you know, you get the little silicone grippy thing and it's got the, it's got claws, spikes on it. And you go. Anyways, it feels really good to scratch your head with that. But now my hair has been slightly straightened. No, I didn't cut it. See, it's still just as long. It's just not out. Spacey, prepare yourself. Yeah, you were watching this at like 10 times speed. Okay, so Jarkia asked what I'm doing. I'm making a stream overlay game where everybody gets their own plant. Basically everybody. I'm not going to go into details on it right now, but basically everybody gets their own plant. As you come to more streams, your plant grows. If you don't make it to streams, your plant's going to wither and die. And leave an empty spot for somebody else, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I'm testing out the overlay right now, and you can see there are different stages of growth. They're not hooked up to anything, but it'll be like the emotes you use will influence how fast it grows. You get your essential fertilizers, the pogs, the kappas, the lols. Then eventually, if I figure out a good way to distribute seed packs, kind of like card packs randomly, you can plant different things. Like maybe you get a pumpkin plant in one of them. And it's a season 2024 pumpkin plant. So now that's going to be in your inventory for later, and it'll work with a chat extension. Maybe you can trade with other people. That'd be cool. Or maybe it'll go the way of Honest Adventure Pets. We will see. Okay, I still have the game open. Does it require chatting? That's a good question. I did just connect the dots that you don't have to chat to be in the user, in the viewer list. So I would say a watch streak counts, but chatting will make it grow faster. Because right now, if I look at the users, I can see Hexawing Demons lurking. She hasn't said anything. And eventually you'll get to see more than just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants. Like maybe I'll reserve the bottom 10% of the screen and it'll zoom in on different plants occasionally. You know, you probably haven't seen Honest Dan's deal. Let's see if we can find that on YouTube. YouTube.com Honest Dan Games overlay. Ooh, sign in. I don't remember my password. Yeah, we'll do that later. Hopefully we don't get any ads. Honest Adventure 2. No, that's too new.
Hey, I'm Honest Dan.
You know. See, does it count as one of his games? No, but there's Kattenberg. Surely he's talked about it. Surely. I can search for overlay. Okay, everybody shut up, listen to Dan.
I just want to give you a quick run through.
Music, you shut up too.
Hey, I just want to give you a quick run through of my stream overlay game called An Honest Adventure. So this is a game that I created in Unity. It's a full screen application that I run on my computer while I'm streaming. And essentially it uses a C# library called TwitchLib in order to connect to the Twitch API and connect my bot account so that it can listen for other people in my chat's input. And therefore they can control the game through writing special commands in chat. So for example, at the moment you can see that there's a bunch of people writing the word quest on the screen because in my stream overlay game, it says that there's a full moon shines above Dan Andreas. There's a quest because there's some werewolves attacking. So all the viewers in chat are able to type special commands in order to interact with the game. So I've just joined that quest and we'll see in a moment that lots of little cute adventurers come on the screen and fight against each other. So everyone who views the stream, if they chat, they will be added to my database where I store their Twitch viewer name, and then they get an adventurer kind of record stored against their name then. And every adventurer then can earn gold and fame in the game, and they can join kingdoms, and they can become king of said kingdoms. I store the database manually on my computer in a flat database. I'd like to expand it someday to be a kind of a web-based database where I can create an API so people can check their stats when I'm not streaming, etc. But at the moment it works fine for my needs. The types of things you can do in the game then, it encourages chat to interact, and that was one of the main things I was looking to do. So this is a fine example of that. Right now we've just had 15 different people in my chat sign up to that quest, and there's a bit of teamwork involved, because if you lose this quest, the kingdom that's been attacked will lose a bunch of their fame, which is a currency in the game that you're trying to accumulate. But in addition to that, you see there's a little dungeon at the bottom. So when a quest isn't running, that dungeon can be interacted with through people in chat using different commands. So you can add potions into the dungeon to make it easier. You can add monsters into the dungeon to make it more difficult. You can add bounties in to make it more worthwhile to be successful in the dungeon. You can even assassinate other adventurers as they go through the dungeon as well. As one of my viewers has just done now as well, you can also do things like battle cries, where you spend some of your gold in order to shout out loud a message for everyone else to see. Now, you may also notice that the little cute adventurers at the bottom are having a fight against the werewolves at the moment. It's currently 10 adventurers versus 2. It seems like this is going to be a successful quest. So we'll just see if the final adventurers can slay the last 2. There they go. And that victory means that everyone who was on the quest gets a little bit of fame. And one of the adventurers, Elisha Griffin in this case, will win the loot that is in the quest chest. And so she gets a card. And the cards are the way that you actually go ahead and collect the different skins in the game. So you can see that the different characters you see and pop up on the screen, they have different little sprites. So all the sprite work as well for the game I made myself. I don't consider myself an artist, but I do enjoy dabbling in a bit of pixel art. But essentially you can use commands in chat to change your skins once you've unlocked them. So if you collect cards, like Elisha just got a card then, if you collect different cards, it allows you to trade them in and turn them into skins. So I can use different commands such as let's do skin archer, and then if I do a battle cry on screen, you can see that my character is an archer. It's also wearing a crown, which makes it look a little bit odd, but that's because I'm king of my kingdom. I get a little crown to show as well. But yeah, generally speaking, it's just an interactive game to give my viewers something a little extra to get involved with while I'm streaming. They're still able to watch my content as I do development work and learn about different technologies, but also they're able to slowly grind away and get fame and gold so that they can interact with the game in different ways. So just to show some of the ones we showed earlier as well, so we can see Omega Leo is going into the dungeon now. If I wanted to help, I could add potions in through adding the potion command. If I wanted to make it harder, I could add a monster in, or if I wanted to be nasty, I could assassinate them like so. But all of that costs resources. So it's a bit of a game where you build resources, you spend resources, and you interact with the other people in the game. But yeah, it started development in March. I've been developing it ongoing since then. So every month we'll do an update where we'll fix things and we add extra functionality. And as you can see on screen, there is an instruction guide, a user guide here, which will explain everything about how the game works. And you see all the different skins that are available here, for example. But at the end of every month as well, you'll see there's patch notes here where I'll go through, and in September, these are the things that were changed. You can see that there's bugs that were fixed, and the different individuals in the game are able to earn different titles for different accolades as well. Also, if you're interested in creating something like this yourself, I have made a beginner's guide to starting your own Twitch stream overlay game, which you're able to find on the TwitchLib GitHub page. Or if you pop to my stream, there's a command to drop that link for you. But this won't teach you how to make my game, but it'll help you to set up the kind of the infrastructure needed to
this is
use
ancient.
Unity and TwitchLib in order to create one of these Twitch interactive games. Thank you for listening.
No, yeah, this is... Surely it's older than... It's got to be older than 2021. This must be a re-upload. Because I joined his Discord in 2019. And I'm pretty sure the overlay is around then.
And then, in order to...
But he was trying to migrate it to Unreal, and that kind of died a little bit. Unreal is just unwieldy for that sort of thing. Especially when you've already got a system that you want to copy. And you're not building it from like an MVP anymore. You're trying to copy an existing system. Oh, it's Lars. Okay, what else can I get done today? It's been an hour and a half. I should probably just raid someone at this point. How have I done so little in an hour and a half? I mean, that I did prove out the concept. That's cool. Not even just resource intensive. It's a pain to do like transparent window. You have to do a source build, and at least last time we were looking at it in 427, you had to do a source build and patch in the ability for it to do transparent windows. It's like if you tried to chroma key even a flat plane behind the ortho camera, there'd be subtle variations. It was just impossible to get a flat color. Okay, I think the stream is going to be over, but we're going to raid Fazzy, who's also doing Godot game dev and is being a bit more productive than I am right now. I'll take a picture of my screen. If she asks what I was doing, I can pretend I was being productive. How do I deselect everything? Or I'll just go to my Twitch. There we go. Twitch/partlyatomic. Wait for that to go away. Come on, come on, come on, hide. There. And I'll make a good face for the camera. Okay, that's not fair. Hold on. Oh gosh. Okay, well, I was just about to end the stream, but I'll explain this real quick. And by quick, I mean might be another 15 minutes here. So, you see those flowers down there? In fact, let's just move them. See these flowers down here? Those are going to be my new stream overlay game. So as you come to each stream, if you're a new chatter, new viewer even, you will get your own plant. You'll get your own square to plant. It'll be in 3D, but for right now we're just doing a little 2D cross section. As you talk more in chat, this is hard to do and it's mirrored. Your plant will grow a little bit. You talk more, it grows bigger. It's bigger. And you can drop emotes in chat. Fertilize it with pogs, kappas, walls. And then eventually it grows all the way up. And then eventually you can harvest it and start a new plant. But when you start the new plant, it'll be like cracking open a card pack. You get some random cards, you're gonna get some random seeds in there. Some of them might be hollow seeds, some might be foil seeds. It'll be like an idle game, except you can't be idle. You gotta participate or watch. If you stay around or if you stay away for too long, it's gonna wither and die. It eventually grows, it's just gonna change sprites. So switch the sprite out. It's not gonna be that fancy. It's not gonna slowly pop out a new leaf. Christmas tree, that's a good one. Seasonal plants are a thing, at least in my idea list. Okay, let's see. Did we address all of the questions? Pumpkins? Yes. Those will be a fall, limited time fall plant. Okay. I mean, it's just like the channel icon, right? Okay, pumpkins, dandelions. Might as well put them all. Yeah, that was one of the initial ideas. You could just plop an emote and it would grow that emote. It's like a sunflower. Bird of paradise. This is no longer a plant though. Is it? You got me. Okay, did I leave any unanswered questions? Yes, I saw. I googled it. It is not a bird. Looks like a bird. You want it to be a bean. Beans. Cactus. Baby Groot. Okay, I'm not at this stage yet, though. Don't need more ideas. Right now, we just get generic red plant. There, I don't even know which hand I'm supposed to use anymore. There we go. So yeah, that is the game running, and so I have it in a separate capture window, so it overlays on top of my stream and everything. And I do have it hooked up to Twitch. Not this one. I'll open up the other one. You can see how it's hooked up to Twitch. But then we're going to raid Fazzy San in a bit, who's working on a music game, after I show this off. And hopefully nobody else raids. So this one was kind of like the test proof of concept, using their tutorial for 3D to make sure I could do like a transparent screen where you can overlay stuff on top of the current screen. Anyways, you can see down there is Twitch chat, so if somebody says something, it'll start appearing. Don't everybody talk at once. Oh no. Oh no. Why isn't it appearing? Where is he? That's in main. Open it in a new window. Let's see. I think I probably changed the channel again to something that is more active than this channel. Main, program, web hosted. No, it should be listening to this channel. Just in case, let's make them all me. Yeah, sometimes it's been grumpy. Sometimes it works. If you tried to make Pong, it's very difficult. I have not tried to make Pong. That is too difficult. I would never fall for such a trap to make such a difficult game as Pong. Alright, the WebSocket is connected. I don't know why it's printing twice now. Should be learning Pygame. Oh no, it's got... Alright, so this was one of the bugs. It likes to just connect. And connect. And connect. Let's see if we can start it over. He's setting me up. Oh no. Don't worry, I'm already setting myself up. I know how to waste my own time. Okay, so this should say on channel chat message. It should print out my name, your message. If I run it. And then we will raid before ads in 8 minutes. Okay, WebSocket connected. Now you can say something. You're too slow. I think you're killing my WebSockets there. It seems to reconnect every time somebody says something. I think this might be one of the things where I tried playing with it. Oh no, it keeps reconnecting. Where I tried playing with the how it worked, and then I decided to start a new project and never actually cleaned up my code again. But yeah, it was working at one point. Alright, but it is raid time, so let's go. Wait. I can't raid. Because right before you raided, I was getting a picture to show Fazzy what I was doing on stream. So I gotta set that up again. Make it look like I was being productive. Okay, I have screenshotted it. Okay, bye.
I'm like, oh, I gotta, cause my brain